Welcome back. Let's go show the king the Fulga.
What is this?
The Fulga. Ships built for semiomancers to sail through the skies.
It sails not waters, but winds?
When did you build such a thing? And Laeticia, you knew of this?
I did.
Forgive me. If only I had properly lent you my ear then.
I pity any who would bet the future of their kingdom on this. The Fulga was not conceived to be a weapon. It is useless.
My people in Nilbath should be ready to transport the Levitas ore by now. The ship from Canis's attack yet remains. If we take one ship from Kato, we can return with 2.
Who will commandeer the other vessel?
Leave that to me. It should prove simple to oversee those efforts upon my return to Nilbath.
The danger is too great. You need not oblige yourself to the kingdom to such a...
If I disregard the danger facing Osirius now, the Empire's fangs will sink into Nilbath ere long. I am not one to slink away in fear while my allies are in peril.
You would forgive an old man his misdeeds and blunders?
Your Majesty may not be the panacea to soothe this ailing world, but you recognize that a kingdom is its people. Your Majesty, you did all you could at the time. You should suffer no guilt over having not done enough. But know that I will seek recompense for our efforts. Starting with the restoration of Midas's good name.
All that withstanding, our one obstacle is modulation of the converter. How long might it take to calibrate it to run even at minimum efficiency?
A beautiful, if unrefined, piece of machinery. What a joy it would be to fly this through a sky full of stars.
Again, you...
Will you allow me to help protect the skies of this land? This world shouldn't have to suffer the spread of the Empire's dark influence any longer.
What do you intend?
Excuse me, Nina. May I see that ore? This would work, and withstand use in the mechanism. We just need a demonstration of its symbol energy output. I would expect proper calibration time to take 10 days at most.
You continue to baffle me.
Okay, great. Even if that's possible, how do we buy 10 days worth of time?
Well, while I was yet captive, Neon made me a proposal.
Have you gone quite mad, Laeticia? Out of the question.
Is there another option left us, Father?
No, but...
The Imperial family of Vale wishes for me to join in matrimony with the Crown Prince, Gerard. I believe I may grant their request.
You mean you're gonna get married?
Indeed. I do not doubt preparations for a ceremony binding the heirs of our kingdoms should buy us ample time. Captain Bertrand, please send an envoy to the Imperial forces at Baldar. Let them know that Laeticia Osirius would be overjoyed to accept the proposal of marriage to Crown Prince Gerard Eo Vale.
Dun dun dun.
I've been meaning to ask, did Theo really say something about Veer?
Apparently, that is what those beings with the horns and sickly pallor call themselves.
There's a planet in the Pangalactic Federation with the same name.
You telling me the Feds are in cahoots with the Empire?
We can't say for certain yet. At this time, we only know that those 3 are involved at the very least.
Maybe they're in the same situation we are?
You think they also became stranded on this planet somehow? But found sanctuary with the Empire instead? At this point, all we can do is field conjecture. I shall see what I can uncover there while the wedding preparations are underway.
I highly doubt the Empire will allow you to roam about freely. That matter aside, you know naught of the world of stars above.
What if me and Elena went disguised as your attendants?
Neon would be onto our ruse immediately.
What if I went along with her?
What?
As far as Neon and the Veer know, I'm just a deviceless former prisoner of war who doesn't know a thing about this world.
Are you sure, Chloe?
They won't suspect a thing if I'm the only one with you, right? Please, let me return all the kindness you've shown Ray and Elena.
Very well. You have my full trust.
Seriously?
How will you inform us of what you find out?
There will be no need for any remote relay. The Fulga will embark on its maiden flight to recover both Chloe and myself. We can then use the intelligence Chloe and I return with to put a decisive end to the Empire. Everyone, I hope to have you all at my side in the fight to come.
It's gonna be a lot of different scenes from here on out, I feel. Should be anyway.
Hail, Crown Prince Gerard!
Brave soldiers of Asarius, mark this day. For here we take our first steps beyond our nation's troubled history and into a future made radiant by peace.
I am Laeticia Asarius.
Valange.
I will send an envoy to inform you when the date of the ceremony is decided.
Hail, Her Highness Princess Laeticia!
Let us be off, Chloe.
Yes, my lady.
Watch your backs out there.
Ugh, what's happening with the floor?
Pray, show me your countenance, Princess. Ah, age has granted you beauty. Gerard is a lucky man.
Pray forgive this intrusion, Your Majesty. I come before you to pledge my life to the Empire and serve faithfully as bride to Prince Gerard.
You need not pretend. Youth is yet with you. When my dear Tatiana first came to us, she shed tears in solitude each night. She said it was nigh 10 years before she felt this castle as her home. You need not feel pressured to forget your homeland, nor swear to us your allegiance. Henceforth, you are as mine own daughter. I shall see that one day you too feel fit to call this place home.
Your words are too kind, Your Majesty.
Now then, let us move beyond the formalities. The journey must have left you weary. Gerard, show our future crown princess to her quarters. We must see to it that she is well rested.
Your Excellency, if I may.
Neon, there is no need. Gerard, see her treated with respect.
As you wish. Very well. Forgive me, but might I ask your attendant's name?
Chloe Canaris, my lord.
Indeed. Well then, Princess Laeticia, Lady Chloe, shall we?
Majesty.
For the time being, these are to be the princess's quarters. You have been given the adjacent room, Lady Chloe.
I thank you.
Under any other conditions, you would be welcomed with a banquet, but, alas, do forgive such lack of courtesy given our circumstance.
Please, you need not apologize.
I ask you simply rest this eve, as there shall be a celebratory feast on the morrow. If you find yourself in need of anything, pray tell the knight posted at your door.
I thought things would be much worse.
The Emperor and Prince Gerard.
I have a feeling they were being sincere. What should we do?
Let us rest for the time being.
Good idea. Oh, by the way, I forgot to mention, what about poisoning their dinner? I went ahead and learned the basics.
I think after coming this far, it would be best not to resort to such deception.
Yeah, I guess you're right.
You seem disappointed. You play an important role in this, Chloe. Let us both conserve our strength for what is to come.
You bet.
The battle ahead will be a long one.
It'll be a high one as well. Oh, to bed with us. Well, just, you know.
How exquisite.
Indeed, a rainbow diamond? Rest.
Lady Laeticia, Prince Gerard has arrived.
Please, come in.
Who said that?
Beg pardon. My father calls for you in the throne room.
Very well. Let us go, Chloe.
Yes, my lady.
Allow me to show you the way.
Forgive me, Princess, for the early hour. The wedding has been fixed. It shall be in 7 days' time at Baldar Basilica.
7 days?
An emissary to Osirius has already received their approval. These are trying times. To bring our nations together and foster lasting peace, we must conduct this joyous ceremony post-haste. As such, Princess Laeticia, I must ask for your assistance with the preparations.
What might these preparations entail?
You are a princess bride bound to be wed. You require a magnificent dress to celebrate. A matter of such import cannot be left unattended to.
Is 7 days truly enough time to make such a dress?
That I shall see to. Spare yourself of any concern for the matter. You have my word it shall be a dress fit for this symbolic moment of peace for both our nations.
Pray forgive my indiscretion.
Our tailors will set to work on the morrow. This eve we shall host a feast to celebrate your arrival. The Empire's lords and ladies are quite excited to make the acquaintance of their future crown princess. That is all.
Indubitably.
A dress in 7 days? No way that's possible.
Is that the reason you are upset?
My lady, your dress for tonight's banquet has arrived. There is one for your servant as well.
What? I get one too?
We should dress the part if we are to mingle with Imperial High Society. Chloe, if you would.
Awesome! Yes, my lady.
Really, Chloe? 6 days anyway.
Oh, I'm so tired from yesterday.
I am not much for banquets myself. You did well, Chloe.
Princess Laeticia, may I?
Prince Gerard, is aught to miss?
I'm here about your wedding dress. Our royal tailor will be taking charge. My father has requested that I escort you there for preparations.
I see. So, you are to take me to the castle dressmaker?
Worry not, my lady. I shall see you there safely. What's more, I believe some fresh air might do the both of us some good.
Yes, you speak true. I should be happy to join you.
At your leisure, then. I shall be ready when you are.
We'd best follow along and do as we're told.
Right, yes.
Shall we, then?
I look forward to this.
Just unleash vatting right now.
You too may well be Osarian, but rest assured, no harm will befall you within these walls.
For that, you have our thanks, Prince Gerard.
Very well. Shall we?
Bunny! I can't move!
Our town feels absent its people.
Is that so? I would not know.
The invasions of Osarius and Nilbeth have left little funding to use here at home. The royal coffers never overflowed to start, but the wars have left their mark on our civilians. This wedding of ours, too, is but a political plot. Better to have us wed than pour more wealth into the war effort, so it would seem.
Your Highness, surely we cannot speak so candidly.
My words leave no impact on the greater population. Surely, you too are not here out of any true desire to be wed to me.
I cannot fathom why...
According to Neon, you and your kingdom are planning something, and have agreed to this only in an effort to buy yourselves time. You can blame him for our ceremony's fast approach.
I mean, he's right, so you can't really argue.
The tailor is just up ahead. Not far now.
As you say.
Here we are.
Here we are.
Your Highness, I would have gladly ventured to the castle myself had you summoned me.
My father would not have it. The best work is done right here, he says.
You are truly too kind. Gracious me, here she is. Welcome to my humble shop, Crown Princess Laeticia.
Hello.
You have heard the details, yes? We will need a dress fit from the one supplied within 5 days' time.
That is quite the tall order, but I live to serve. I shall spend the next 5 days gathering together every skilled tailor in this fair city. Now then, right this way, Lady Laeticia. Let us take your measurements.
We need to measure you for a crystal between your eyes.
Your engagement brings about much joy, my lady. Just between you and me, the Empire's situation went from bad to worse ever since Colonel Valange appeared.
Oh, Valange. The, man with the horn?
Ever since those blasted Virians arrived, our nation has turned its eyes outward, rife with lust for conquest, for naught but falsehoods.
I see.
My mother's untimely death to Helgar's disease was tragic indeed, but so too was its fate. Many among us would blame Osarius for not sending us their iatromancers as the sickness spread, and such has fostered a thirst for war. But might we not also blame ourselves for making light of semiomancers and failing to educate and facilitate our own?
I cannot...
Neon and his ilk have long fanned the flames of discontent, and now the Varians have worked it into a firestorm. My father was made a different man the night the stars fell, and he saw their celestial ship.
Celestial ship?
If such had never descended upon us, I am certain we would have met under better circumstance. I fear I must take my leave.
Prince Gerard, you would return alone?
Take your time and explore the town, if you are so inclined. But pray return by evening. We feast again this eve, and you shan't have a moment's freedom afterwards, until we are wed.
wedding dress in 5 days. Absurd, don't you think?
A bit, yes.
Anyway, the Emperor and Master Gerard are truly grateful for you and have welcomed you with open arms. After all, this will be a renovation of the wedding dress Her Majesty Tatiana wore at her own coronation.
Huh? The prince's mother who passed from Helgar's disease?
I am certain there are many circumstances surrounding this event for you, so please, do what you must. As for me, I will do all in my power to ensure Master Gerard's bride is the very vision of beauty. Until then, please let your heart be at ease.
Alright, so hopefully we use this time to understand more what's going on with these guys.
Huh. Wow. From the looks of it, there really is no one around.
I suddenly get the feeling we must not betray Prince Gerard. I should like to hear more on his side of things. Let us take a brief walk and return to the castle.
I'm surprised he actually left us alone.
I believe he did as much out of kindness. Shall we spend a few moments walking the town?
Of course. I know it's hardly the time, but I'm kind of excited to see someplace new.
My mind was like, should we spend a few moments? No. No, we won't. We're gonna head back to Castle Vale and get on with it. Impressive castle, though. I wonder how long it took to build. I mean that within the world, not, you know, by the people who made the game.
Shall we make our return to the castle, Your Highness?
Yes.
We shall. I like how that image on that loading screen is just Ray falling to his death. Like, ah! Am I even going the right way? I think I am. I'm getting close. Yes, I am. I can see it on the map.
Is there aught left I can do?
Let's go rest and lose our freedom for a few days.
We should rest while we can.
Five days.
Has anything so far seemed out of place to you?
What's most suspicious is how nice they all are.
Putting that aside for now, have you been able to discern any advanced technology?
I figured everyone would be carrying phase guns. Or maybe there would be drones and cameras all over the castle, but I haven't seen much of anything at all. I did spot a few firearms with gunpowder, but even then, not very many. Everything is so different from what I imagined it would be.
Yet, the Empire was behind the assault on Baldar and the coup d'etat in Osirius.
I know.
We must not allow ourselves to be taken in, not when everyone back home is working so hard.
You're absolutely right.
4 days until the wedding.
My apologies for calling you on such short notice. I trust you do not need a guide to walk the palace grounds?
In fact, I had hoped to ask as much of someone, as it were. I would be delighted were it to be you yourself.
It pleases me to hear you say so.
To think that the prince himself would show us about the castle.
Not the first time we have walked together. And I imagine it would be difficult for your attendant to attend, with no knowledge of our home.
Crown Prince?
I like how we still got Duma though. Wee! Oh, this place. What the?
Those of our people with proper permits are allowed as far as this hall. That includes certain dubious merchants who peddle their wares to the knights, however. Do be careful.
Do you shop here as well, Prince Gerard?
As a child, I would oft waste my allowance here, much to the chagrin of my father.
Prince Gerard, might that be our crown princess-to-be?
Do show some respect. I will not have you forcing strange trinkets upon her.
I would never. Care to take a look, my lady? I have rare goods, ones you would never happen across back in Osirius.
Oh, do you now?
We haven't the time, I'm afraid. Perhaps at your next meeting. Surprised, are you? It was my understanding you spent much time amongst the townspeople.
I never imagined you would be free to shop of your own accord.
I have another locale to show you. Follow me.
By your lead.
You need not remain so formal.
Symbol of horror? May as well get it. So I'm assuming it's up. Can I just doom my way up there? Seeing as I can do it twice now. Oh, hold on a minute. There's a ledge. Saved it! Saved it! Didn't know there was a ledge there.
Oh, goodness.
Welcome to my favorite spot in the whole castle. Has our lengthy little tour left you tired?
Oh no, it was far too enthralling a tour to be taxing.
I am pleased you seem to have enjoyed it. That you might feel trapped here is not lost on me. Feel free to walk the halls and locations I have shown you today.
Prince Gerard, I had a lovely time today. Thank you.
My pleasure.
What an interesting fellow.
Definitely.
One way of putting it.
I imagine the Empire is a much scarier sort of place. But it seems like the people here really only want ordinary, peaceful lives, too.
Is there aught left I can do?
Rest.
We should rest while we can.
Three days.
Father.
I would ask you not to do anything brash, for your own sake.
I am not so foolish. Have you come to escort me back to my chambers?
Prince Gerard seems to have granted you free roam. Huh. You could have made your escape the other day if you wanted to.
What reason have I to escape? I am come firm in my resolve. Besides, Chloe would be in quite the dilemma were I to flee.
And why should royalty act in service of its servants?
Why exactly are you here, pray tell? Have you aims at world domination?
The man from Vergold taught you a lot, huh? But I'm not gonna answer that question. Until I ascertain how you came to travel with Duma. Well, I have nothing to say to you.
Would you have a mind to leave me be, then?
Only if I could. But I am here to inform you, dinner is served. So please return to your room.
Very well.
I do fancy something to eat now. Something meatier. Let's go to bed again, though.
Is there aught left I can
No,
do?
don't rest.
We should rest while...
Yeah. 2 days. Still with that weird gem.
You look positively radiant, Lady Laeticia. The very image of Her Majesty Tatiana.
Princess Laeticia is her own woman, as my mother was hers.
Oh, forgive the foolish remark, my liege. The dress just suits her ever so perfectly.
Fine work.
You look so beautiful, my lady.
Thank you, everyone.
Aww. One day until the wedding. Oh, great.
It's time, Lady Laeticia. We will be traveling overnight in order to reach Baldar for the ceremony tomorrow.
Of course. Let us be off.
And we'll use that as a place to end this part. In the next part, we'll start with the wedding. Ta-da for now.